Hi, it's Coasty. Coasty from the coast, and we're coasting tonight. You know, some people say imagine everyone in their underwear to make you more comfortable. As if imagining a room full of strangers down to their skivvies is what makes me comfy. I know what makes me comfy. MeUndies believes comfort does not start with imagining, but instead, it starts with actual comfort. That's why they make the softest undies and fun prints to make you feel comfortable to your core. So you can take on anything. No half-naked room necessary. I got a pair of pants from MeUndies. And they're pajama pants. And they stretch. They stretch so much. My legs open up wide and the fabric has so much give. When I go to the movie theater and I want to buy snacks, I wear my MeUndies. They also make matching socks to go with your underwear, I've noticed, which makes you feel very coordinated. MeUndies designed limited edition prints like all the time so you can express yourself every single day. Building your undie collection and picking out which lucky pair gets to meet your booty for the day has never been so fun. Choose prints with corgis, chicken nuggets, your zodiac sign, goofy puns, and more. MeUndies has also released collabs with some pretty big names like the Rolling Stones and Space Jam and New Legacy, but you have to grab them fast because once they're gone for good. Cue the sad violins. I have a pair that has little nuggets on them that say nugs and kisses, and so when I step into my boudoir, my man knows. He knows what's cooking. Nugs and kisses. MeUndies has a great offer for my listeners. For any first-time purchases, you get 15% off and free shipping. Get 15% off your first order, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to MeUndies.com/bald. That's MeUndies.com/bald.
Squarespace empowers millions of dreamers, makers, and doers by providing them with the tools they need to bring their creative ideas to life. On Squarespace's dynamic all-in-one platform, customers can build a website, claim a domain, sell online, and market a brand. Our products combine cutting-edge design and world-class engineering, making it easier than ever to establish your online presence. Squarespace is perfect for people who are ready to make their ideas a reality and want those ideas to stand out. My idea? Do you want to know about my idea? Well, the problem is I have so many pairs of glasses, but only one head. So I'm thinking of something that goes on your shoulders that has a couple more sets of eyes. Really make a statement.
And how is Squarespace going to help you with that?
Because I'm going to make a website and sell that item to people. People have a right to wear more than one pair of glasses. There's so many tools that can make your life easier. Social media integration, display posts from your social profiles on your website, automatically push website content to your favorite social media channels so your followers can share it too. There's a Google search console. Every Squarespace website and online store comes with a suite of integrated features and useful guides to help maximize prominence among search results. And analytics. Gain powerful insights about your site visitors and how they interact with you. Content in our in-depth website analytical tools. I love having my own website because I used to pay webmasters to fix everything and it cost me a fortune. So being able to get up in the middle of the night, pad over to the computer wearing nothing but a negligee, and update my own websites really changed the way I do business. I got a yacht. Thanks, Squarespace. Head to squarespace.com/bald for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code BALD to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, that's squarespace.com/bald.
Macy Rodman, everybody. This is the incomparable Macy Rodman.
Macy Rodman in the studio today, folks.
Woo! Our very first in-person, in-house studio guest.
It's beautiful.
And not to sexualize you, but you walked into the room leg first. And that leg was 7 foot long.
Yeah. They're attached to my pussy.
It was legs. I saw legs. I saw a cap. And I was like, we're doing this today. Yeah. We're in the Studio 71 studio. We're not in my living room. We're used to filming my living room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it can be very primitive.
Yeah.
Because I run the cameras, so it can get... The quality can go in and out.
Yeah, I'm usually blurry or not in focus at all, which is I prefer.
There's one episode where I was like kind of like really well lit and gorgeous, and this one was so out of focus. It was like
So it was like about to be like a reenactment, dramatic reenactment, but the camera just cut. It just cut.
yes, I love those reenactment shows where it's super blurry and super slow frames per second.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, no one knew what she was doing behind closed doors, and it's like a shadowy face like looking over there.
Yeah, she's just back here like rearranging some things. They're like, we didn't know. We don't know either.
Reenactment actor.
Yeah.
That's a job.
That's a great job.
That would be that would be a great gig just to be a director. I only do dramatic reenactments of like true crime events. Yeah. No lighting and just bad actors.
And you also have to look like a person. So like if you're an average actor and you're not a supermodel, it's probably a great option.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you have to look
character
like a
actors.
normal killer or a normal victim.
Yeah.
You can't have like Anya
Beautiful
Taylor-Joy
bangs.
like
Yeah, you have to look like Aunt Lisa.
yes,
Aunt Lisa
Killed
the
all our
murderer.
kids. Yeah.
Aunt Lisa the murderer. So you're visiting from New York? Mm-hmm. I can't believe we just magically got you here at the right time.
I know.
I've been planning it.
Oh, she's
I've been
manifested
plotting.
this.
I've been
Plotting and
plotting. I've been
planning.
plotting. I have my little birds out and they whisper. Yeah.
I don't know if you know that this person loves you so much that you should feel unsafe.
And it's like
I don't know if you know that.
this seating
The
arrangement
danger
is
is
to
thrilling.
your benefit. Yeah. I am obsessed.
Oh my God.
Obsessed.
And I'm obsessed, and it's just because I have a tendency to just want to KMS all the time.
Oh,
and
sure.
And your videos really, I'm like
Oh my
I'm like
God.
our fans with her.
Yeah,
Do
you
know
were
what I mean?
gonna kill yourself. and
I
then-
was going to kill myself, but then I saw you eat sour cream, and I'm okay. Like that's totally the vibe.
She showed me some of your videos, and at first I was just like, "What a First of all, I love a blatant like face filter.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely.
Let's not do Hollywood special effects. Let's not. Can we start getting dragged that way? Just a face filter.
Prefer it. I would
We've
prefer
tried
it.
so many, we've tried to figure out how to do a screen with a phone to do some kind of a live event. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
It has to live in Snapchat.
Oh
or
no
whatever.
no! I've got it.
Oh.
You just have to have the right dramatic reenactment theatrical lighting.
Oh my God,
So-
you're absolutely right.
So you're kind of backlit.
Yeah.
You give the silhouette, and then with the voice, people will fill in the rest.
We're obvious that people at home don't know. You have this brilliant. It's sort of your alt account, right?
Kate, update.
Yeah.
Kate, do you want to tell the children what that is?
Yeah.
So, oh God, when did I start doing it? I just started doing her voice kind of after she was the show. I loved this show, and
Yeah.
she was a phenomenon for a moment, and so I just started doing Caitlyn Jenner impressions with the Snapchat face swap filter, and I don't know. She's kind of become my impression of my dad, because she's just that's her vibe is weird dad.
Well, she is someone's.
dad.
She is someone's weird old parent.
Yeah, and
yeah.
so I don't know. It's just she slowly became more and more despicable in real life, but my impression is always dopey old Kate, So I don't know. It's fun.
I mean, was it? I mean, because people. It's so funny. We love it so much, and I would say that we do you as Caitlyn to each other once a day.
All the time.
I'll be home
All
alone in
the
my
time.
house.
All the time.
My assistant walked in today. I said, "Hey, kiddo."
Yeah. This morning, I was I was putting the sugar in my coffee, and I was like, "Café con azúcar." It's literally just a rolling bank of
Yeah,
really.
and I'm
really
at the point where she's not even Caitlyn to me anymore. You are. Yeah, your Caitlyn is the only Caitlyn.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, we need
yeah.
to replace her.
And
I
honestly,
know.
your Caitlyn is more endearing at this point.
Yeah.
more.
And
Yeah.
that's on period.
Yes, hunty. Yes, hunt. She was on that show she did was so strange.
It was more the vibe of that show. Science fiction directors strive for that level of surreal, unbelievable dystopia.
Yeah, it was WandaVision.
It was fucking WandaVision. It's a fucking Republican trans woman, former Olympian. It sounds like Southland Tales or
Yeah,
some
it's
crazy
crazy.
movie.
Yeah.
And then they bring in all of the incredible trans women who've been doing this work for years to teach her how to do it right.
Yeah.
And she's just well, I'll throw on some lipstick and let's go on a road trip. See what happens. It's
Fucking Kate Bornstein is literally it's
my God.
it was the amount of privilege that was throughout the whole thing, like before the the transition, and then after, and now this education.
Right.
You
This
literally
education
have
that no one would ever be, no college course would ever be privy to.
No.
Kate Bornstein going, what about the freak factor? How do you feel about being a freak now? And Kate's like, well, we're trying to make it a little more normal. And it's like, everyone's just like, you don't know what you're doing at all.
I know. I watched that show, of course, but I'm watching it for Candace.
Oh yeah, and Candace, yeah.
Of course.
I mean, I watch everything for Candace.
The weird, like, forced, like, romantic storyline that they try
Mary,
to give. Like,
there was this fierce episode where they decided to go for they tried to go dirt biking. And Kate was sort of like, I want to still be able to do my not girly things too.
Yeah.
So we're taking all the girls dirt biking. It's a reality show, they're dirt biking. Mm-hmm. All it was Candace putting her helmet on and then taking it off and shaking her hair out and cheating to camera.
it was the Manor Tanner Star Booty
Over and
commercial.
over. And she was so hot, and she just kept taking and just shaking the hair out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Why is everyone looking at me? I did a gig with her once at a casino, and it was like really poorly attended. It was like me, her, Lady Bunny. It was a really cute little cast, and not many people came. And then afterward, of course, this guy comes up and he's like, is your friend Candace available for a party afterward up in my room? And I was like, oh, I think she went to bed. And he goes, oh, okay. Well, are you available? So he went from Candace.
How long did
to
it take?
me.
How long did it take?
Seconds.
Oh my God.
Seconds. He went from a goddess to SpongeBob in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm like,
You didn't go, did you?
I didn't go.
You fucking bitch.
I didn't go. I knew I couldn't follow Candace.
So I just got done with Bunny.
He's like, I already ran through, and I think Raja was there too.
Oh wow.
And he had things like, I already ran through Bunny and Raja, and they said no. You're the last option.
Oh my God.
Does I mean, I wonder if Caitlyn knows about your Caitlyn.
I don't know, because we did like a weird little zine with the New York Art Book Fair or whatever, and Zachary Drucker did a little thing in it, but she was like, I'll show Caitlyn if I think she'll like it. And
Okay.
if I don't think she will, then I just won't tell her about it and she'll never find out. And haven't heard anything.
I would guess that she probably would not.
I don't think
love.
I mean, in the zine, it was like we were doing like fake NRA ads, and like it was not like a love letter.
But you weren't like, it wasn't like you, like good beauty lighting. Like,
Yeah.
hi, I'm Caitlyn.
Some of that, but then also like here we got the Tesla. Hell, like it was just like weird.
Well, even she's really rich, and
Yes.
really rich people don't always feel comfortable being joked about for
Right.
being very rich.
Especially because she's got this like she thinks that she's like altruistic, like she's trying to like cultivate this charitable facade or something. I don't know. I think that would bum her out. to see
Cultivate
that.
what?
Yeah.
Cultivate it. I mean, yeah. She's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough too when I always think of a person like her, or like, I don't know, like a Jenny McCarthy or a Kirstie Alley, where it's like you were set up for the LGBTQIAs to be obsessed with
Yeah.
you.
Mm-hmm.
All you had to do was jump in the pool.
Yes.
And then you do
You didn't
some
have to jump in the pool. You just like sit by the pool.
Yeah. And then you do
nothing
some
would be better. Yeah.
some hard left shit that we cannot get on board with, and it's like
It's like Arrested Development level, like every turn. You just like, it's like this unbelievable fuck up. Yeah.
it's really next level.
It's kind of cool. It's like, how?
It's bizarre. I mean, like, obviously, like, no person can speak for any group. No trans person can be like a role model, even. But does Caitlyn think of herself as a role model?
I don't know if she does now. She definitely did at one point.
She did at one point.
At one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, obviously, transitioning in the public eye and later in life has its own challenges, and that's obviously, you know. But her experience with those things aren't universal in any way, and I think that's what makes it hard to be like, but you don't speak for somebody else who's in a completely different tax bracket.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, going through transition, it's like you're the only person in the world, and then it's like, oh, after like a few years, you're like, oh, actually, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not that great.
Yeah.
When did that process start for you?
When I was 25, I'm 31 now. You do the math.
What is that?
17 years.
What is that, 15
About
years?
27 years ago. Yeah.
That's fierce.
And yeah, is your family supportive or?
know, ish.
Why did I just say that's fierce? She goes, I don't know, I was 31. I go, that's fierce.
Work 31, work.
Yeah, I mean, they're not like, you know, God hates fags or anything. He does, but they don't know that.
You're like, I do.
I certainly do. No, I mean, you know, I don't talk to a lot of my family, and my closest family, they're like pretty chill, so it's fine.
Oh, that's good. Where did you grow up?
Juneau, Alaska.
What the fuck?
And then I moved to New York when I was 18. I've been there ever since.
Juneau, Alaska?
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's weird. It's like, I mean, there's like the kind of Palin-y aspect to it.
Yeah.
And then there's also like a hippie vibe because people come up from like Portland and Seattle to work. And
Okay.
Is it gay? Do you know?
No.
No, right?
I think now it's a little more, but I don't know. They installed like a rainbow sidewalk downtown.
Are you buying it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. I'm at the point now where I'm like, I was at the mall the other day in Levi's. Not to put on blast, Levi's. I was at the mall and the Levi's had their Pride stuff out, and the Pride stuff was already out 40% off, like July 1st. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I
bye,
love
gang.
that.
We waste no time.
It's like Valentine's Day or anything else. So like whatever.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
When you that video, you're like, thanks for ExxonMobil for sponsoring my preference. Oh my god.
The video of yours that we are completely obsessed with is the one where Caitlyn is giving you a checklist to whether or not you're trans.
Yeah, because that's a real thing. Where she was like,
What did she say? I haven't seen that.
That's a real thing.
Not really, not that. But,
You're not reading a script.
Yeah. I just read the press release. It was the trans kids in sports thing.
Okay.
And they were like, how do we know who's trans and just a guy trying to play basketball? And
just a guy in a wig, trying to get into the WNBA.
Yeah, very she's the man, very Juana
like,
man.
Yeah,
like,
just
very
one of the
Mrs.
guys.
Doubtfire.
Yeah, there's a lot of that happening. People don't know. But she was like, I'll show you how to determine who's trans or not. I'll come up with a criteria or whatever. And I don't think people obviously like weren't living for that.
The Caitlyn Jenner criteria collection.
We need the list.
Criteria collection. Oh my god, that list. It's like Blades of Glory and
Tootsie.
Yeah! Two movies. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Fucking A. Well, I want to know, what is this list though? Did she ever? She never really
came
said.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, she was just
Probably
like,
terrible.
I'll do it, and then people were like,
Sure, Caitlyn.
she probably like released it to her like press people,
And they were like,
okay, we got it. Yeah, I'm sending it out. But
God,
yeah.
a checklist.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm glad somebody probably stepped in and went, well, maybe you don't do that checklist. You know, like,
maybe we'll get it.
I always think with people like that, like it's someone's job to constantly like
worry.
Please don't say that. Please don't say anything today.
And just like appease them, be like, yeah, you're so right, but they're not gonna get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like placate them, but also like try to control fires in a way.
Yeah.
Like how firefighters like dig trenches to stop forest fires. That's what they're doing with someone's like tweets.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Setting
shit.
traps so that they can't just like.
They're like, sure, Kate, we'll get to the checklist tomorrow, but we have this Sephora thing we gotta do.
Right. There's nothing more chilling than waking up to like somebody from your management or something going, have you been on Twitter today?
Oh no.
And you're never like, are they throwing a party for me?
Yeah.
Is it a fun hashtag? It's never anything like that.
That's
Hashtag living for Trixie.
Yeah, we're living for you. Get on Twitter, girl. They're all loving you, honey.
Yeah, anything. Whenever I get over like 5 notifications on Twitter, I'm like,
Oh, no.
some twink is like
Someone's mad at me.
raging.
Does anybody ever come at you for you get hate online?
I am like shudder to even like say this. I said like Lana Del Rey sucks or something on Twitter.
Oh, that's
and that was one of the most terrifying days of my life.
You might as well have like attempted to assassinate any president.
Like, they got some video of me online like performing and put like hex videos on top, like weird like satanic symbols and shit.
There's some Tati Westbrook shit.
Yeah.
You need to close the door in the
Close
spiritual
the devotion.
Lana Del Rey reached it back open.
By the way,
She
you're
said,
lucky.
"Not at my kind of music business conference."
By the way, you're lucky this one didn't see your fuck Lana Del
I
Rey
was
tweet.
like, I found your alt.
She would have burned you alive. We were
Lana
photographed.
Del Rey and satanic imagery, like
Two and two together.
That's the ding dong video.
yeah.
Ding dong. We were photographed once by Chuck
Grant.
Chuck Grant, who is Lana Del Rey's younger sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
And-
I listened to that episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't
and
know.
this one levitated across the room. Like
I
The
was like,
lunge.
you know when you feel yourself like you know
you're about to cross
you
a
know
line.
you're about to do something very bad, and you're like your super ego is trying to pull yourself back. It was
tug of
that. It
war.
was that vibe. Although ever since the Minuteman Music Conference, I'm done.
Yeah.
I've checked out.
Yeah, I think she's like really testing the limits of her fan base.
what's Minuteman?
So her new album, her latest album is like
Blue bonnets over
Blue Bonnets over the
Best
banister. Blue Bonnets over the Best Buy. Shut the fuck.
I mean, let me get one thing clear.
Blue banisters.
We sort of stand.
No. I
No, she's got some good
love. I
But
love.
we love to make fun of.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, love.
Yeah.
And it's so you know that kind of like the Britney fandom, how they're so enamored and and defensive, and they love her even though she's that kind of thing. With Lana, it's the evil version of that.
Right.
Like it turns. It's so dark sided.
Yeah, like when Mariah, like on New Year's Eve, had her thing, and the Mariah people defended her. It's that times 1,000.
Yeah.
For anything
she does. Yeah,
anything.
totally.
And it's because Lana, there's no humor in Lana's persona, really,
right,
at all.
Yeah.
And Britney's whimsical, Mariah's hysterical, but Lana is serious.
She's serious and like she like has this like darkness to her, so it's like those kind of people are drawn to her.
Yeah, but it's funny because I loved the character, I loved the persona, like the early, in all those albums, the same 12 words and the same 3 chords. I love it. Like
Dad in a dress and a whiskey, like
drive fast, crazy baby. Yeah,
And maybe it hit me at the right age too, because I remember Born to Die came out like when I was like 19.
Yeah.
So I think it just like worked at the time. And also nobody had done it. I'd never seen a music video like Born to Die or video games. It was
it's beautiful.
but
video games was like a game changer.
It was a
that,
game
like, weird
changer.
MySpace thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just she's morphed into, and I don't like to, we work in an industry where everybody has different situations. She got to put down the pump. She's got to put down the pump.
What pump? What pump?
The penis pump. Her clit's too big.
She's
I can see your clit through that white dress, honey. White dress, big clit, locked into the. Sorry.
she is such a beautiful woman, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
I don't. But
Fast track to Madonna. She's on a fast track to Madonna. We're gonna get you canceled on this episode.
I know. I'm gonna get murdered before I go home.
We're touching on all the people whose fandom are the most toxic and hitting them one by one.
Now Taylor Swift.
I don't care about the face is whatever, but it's just all the stuff. Like I don't want to see the lacy white cream camisole. I don't want to see the like the unbrushed hair. That's the real you, and good for you. But I want to see the femme fatale.
I mean, when she's good, it's so good. That cover photo for Lust for Life. Her beauty is just ridiculous.
Oh, with the
I mean, she has beautiful hair, flowers, big, beautiful smile. I mean, come on.
Also, that one had High by the Beach, right?
Oh, yeah,
Well,
baby.
that video was so good.
Just bam.
That,
Did that speak to you?
People have cut that with the opening of Kate's show. Because it's that same, like, wispy, like, thing. I've seen a couple of them. It's like Caitlyn when, like, such and such happens, and then it's like...
I rode my bike down, like, the
Fiorucci Boulevard.
yeah, like Redondo Beach, Manhattan Beach, listening to Lust for Life.
Yeah.
and like the sun was setting, and I was on a little electric bike, and I've never vibed so hard my entire life. It was great.
It's vibes as
But
hell.
now it's just like.
I mean, when it's good, it's so good.
Yeah.
And if you like it, you'll love it because it's all the same.
Yeah. And we always talk about some of the remixes people do for music are bops.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, that Summertime Sadness. Yeah.
So good.
Yep.
You know the one.
Yeah.
She could be your next character.
I think I would literally get murdered.
You would because you could you could do her.
I did her for 1 second in I did a parody of the Gal Gadot thing, the weird.
The imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my
But we sang
God.
Black Hole Sun, and it was just a bunch of celebrities.
I did one of those. I did a bunch of wigs and did the Imagine video, and it got removed from TikTok because they considered it bullying.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious.
What? You know, Gal's publicist was like,
They considered it bullying.
What the
Trixie
fuck
called me a
was
fag,
that?
basically.
What the fuck was that fuckery?
That video?
That video.
When I think of COVID in 20 years, I'm not going to remember people I know who've died. I'm not going to remember masks. I'm going to remember Kristen Wiig staring into that camera and going,
oh my God.
It's easy if you try.
Woo! That was
what made people go buy
really,
toilet paper.
Kicked it off and, yeah, exactly. They're like,
Oh, this is serious.
It's serious. It's fucking over for us.
Like the shelves were stocked. Everyone's skin was clear. Nobody had been hospitalized.
Yeah.
That video came out. Death to all of them.
Death to all of them.
Do you love Wendy Williams?
Yeah, of course.
We keep talking about the best part of that video. Once you've watched it 1,000 times, is the
It was like the conviction and then the recoil.
Oh my God. No, she's incredible. I like to save up 5 episodes or so and then just go into full psychosis.
Wait, let's take a break.
Oh, let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
What interferes with your happiness? Is there something preventing you from achieving your goals? For me, being bald has really stopped me from having hair, which is my goal. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. Connect in a discreet and safe environment. It's so convenient you can communicate in under 48 hours. It's not crisis, it's not self-help, it is professional counseling, just done securely online. It's great for somebody like me because I don't drive, I can't get to an office. If I needed help, being able to do it remotely on the road, from an airport, from my bedroom, is pretty life-changing. The other great thing is this service is available for clients worldwide, meaning depending on where you live, some types of therapy that you want are not available to you because of your geography. Let's say you're gay and closeted and you live in a small town where you might not have access to, a counselor who really understands you. And the great thing is you can shift counselors at any time very easily. It's convenient, professional, affordable, and you can check out testimonials posted daily on their site. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they're now recruiting counselors in all 50 states. I want you living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor, BetterHelp.com/bald. Join over 1 million people who've taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald.
The Olympics, Euros, baseball, major championships, and concerts are all in this summer. You know what isn't? A wild and hairy bush. Tame your pubes with help from our friends at Manscaped, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming. Their 4th-generation performance package includes the brand-new Lawnmower 4.0. If an athlete treats their body like royalty, why not treat your pubes like Olympic gold? Fellas, do right by your balls. Enjoy the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. I have personally benefited from this wonderful product because my giant, huge balls, which were overgrown, brushed with thickets of nasty fur, is now shorn smooth like a hippopotamus. It's exciting for my lovers who can now see my testicles and not just a giant shrubbery festering with ants. The world is starting to open, and the Performance Package 4.0 from Manscaped is here to help you get ready. Inside, you'll find their lawnmower trimmer, weed whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, crop preserver ball deodorant, crop reviver toner, plus 2 free gifts, performance boxer briefs, and shed travel bag. The lawnmower has a 7,000 RPM motor. A new multifunction on-off switch can engage your travel lock and gives you the ability to turn the 4,000K LED spotlight on and off when you need a more precise shave. Did I mention this trimmer is waterproof too? Michael Phelps is drooling just thinking about the possibilities. After trimming your pubes, show them some sportsmanship with Manscaped's liquid formulations. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner are the key to feeling victorious this year. If you're hairy and you don't like it, Manscaped is there for you. And if you're hairy and you do like it, that's fine too. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code BALD at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code BALD at manscaped.com. Achieve pubic glory this year with Manscaped. And we're back. It's the death to all of them. Oh. She's literally unfiltered. It's just like, there's no, and I wonder if her producer's like.
But that's what I'm saying. Again, the publicist putting out fires. You think she went, oh. The publicist went, oh.
I don't think there's a publicist. I think that she is like a bonfire surrounded by bricks and people are just,
live.
Yeah, I think at this point, it's like any of that just helps her.
Cancel proof.
But
she's cancel proof. Yeah.
But they also could have removed it and didn't.
Well, exactly.
Yes.
It's not live television.
It's not live on the scene.
Right.
Well, some of them are.
Really?
Live. Yeah, totally. When she fainted.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Or the TikTok guy, like that gentleman's death.
Did you see?
Yes. Oh my fucking God. That was
still can't believe I showed it to somebody yesterday or a couple days ago, and it's 2 minutes long, the setup.
Yeah.
And they were like getting bored, and I was like, just keep listening. And then she says, well, he was murdered this weekend. I was like,
it's unbelievable.
It's not
What is
funny.
that? It's not funny. It's like crazy.
It's actually like worrisome.
Yeah.
She did the same thing when her own mom died. And she was like, I was talking to my mom the other day and she was telling me she really liked this dress and so she's dead. She's been dead for about 4 months and I just, wanted to tell you now. It's the new world. It's like,
Gal Gadot started it. Wendy Williams is continuing it.
When you die.
Oh, it'll get back to normal.
I'm going to do Imagine. I'm doing Imagine.
Oh my God.
Imagine all the pee holes. Yeah. It was so wild. I just can't. That kind of like out of touch is like, okay, things are really bad. Let's sing.
Yeah.
We all sing part of a song and then What's that mindset there?
Peace. This will bring peace to people.
Again,
people want this.
Back to the Caitlyn thing too. The tax bracket thing makes certain things just not land.
Oh my God! You can't hide the mahogany sandalwood.
No, you can't hide your staff.
Like,
do you remember the? I think you've been on Ellen, right? Or who's?
No, Patty was.
I
have.
I'm her. Yeah. Well, I can't hide this anymore. If you reveal to that little Blair St. Clair, I will scream.
My name's Ellen DeGeneres, and I've got something to say. I thought she did good.
But do you remember it was like the first COVID picture of her, and she was on her patio in this expansive land, like cry-eyed.
Was it with the crying eyes?
Yes, and it's just like, like the Caitlyn thing is like when you're that rich, you just need to consider the instrument. And consider what somebody making less than $15,000 a year is going to think when they see that.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. If you feel like crying, like, imagine how we feel.
Imagine how tired we are.
Imagine how tired we are.
Have you had any crazy celebrity run-ins? Because when I'm in New York, I never see anybody famous here. But in New York, people walk the street.
Yeah, I used to go to school in the West Village, and I would see Amy Sedaris all the time, and that was fun. Never talked to her, but she was just like, always like, just exactly, she was just fidgeting with something, walking a dog, like that was always really
doing
cool.
a character.
Yeah, really just like acting.
We were obsessed. We were obsessed with At Home with Amy Sedaris.
What?
We were obsessed with At Home with
Amy
Sedaris.
It's so great.
I mean, Cola Scola is like, girl, so
Chastity
incredible.
fucking Chester. So good.
And by the way, I mean, almost no makeup on. Looks gorgeous as her.
Incredible.
He has that. Yes. He's got the kids in the hall face where like you just put
a wig on.
this bang on, it'd be like, ma'am. You know,
Yeah.
it's like incredible.
they're
so
so
good.
A few jokes too. I love that show because they would do jokes that obviously were everyone at the end of the day going, is this joke really important? We have to set up this whole new shot for us to lean over and see that the top of their heads are bald.
Oh,
It's like,
the like prosthetic of the balding head. Oh, just all
it's
of
like
that
so
show.
worth it.
Yeah.
And then the finale with like Michael Sheen. Or wait,
Shannon,
what?
Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
It was Charlie Sheen.
She's revealed to be Charlie Sheen.
Yes, and Denise Richards.
Yeah.
I think I told her about this. I watched Beverly Hills all through during quarantine, and she's there was this part where everyone was going like, well, Denise, it's like this, or like, so, like I was in this magazine or something, and it cuts to Denise Richards in a confessional. She goes, sometimes I think that some of these women forget that I'm fucking Denise Richards. I've been on every magazine any of them would ever dream of.
Oh my god.
And it was so cunt because it's like you
It's true.
see her on the Real Housewives and everyone's in glam,
Yeah.
but she's always in jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And then you go, well, she's like the sloppy one right now, but she's Denise Richards,
Yeah,
and they're
she's-
not.
Why did she do it? Why did she? It feels like slumming it for her.
I'm sure it was fun and good money, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's a mom. She's kids.
Well, the first season she was on, she was like, tried to be like fun mom. She was like, my husband's got a big dick. Let's drink tequila. Woo!
Yeah.
And then the second season, she was like, fucking no way. Like, you don't
Yeah.
get to come in here. Like, it was
The
like,
second season, you could tell she watched.
she was over it.
She watched her first season. Was like,
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to button it up a little bit.
Gotcha.
But then in the second season, all the girls were like, last season you were like wet and wild, and now you're trying to be like,
Yeah, they would not let her forget.
Was she the one trying to conceal a secret lesbian affair?
Yes, with Brandy Glanville.
yeah. Which who wouldn't?
Oh.
Who wouldn't
Hello.
fuck Brandy Glanville? I mean, come on, Brandy. If you're watching this, gorgeous, stunning.
Yes, we
8
would
feet
all
tall,
fuck you.
model.
all
yeah.
wanna fuck
yeah,
you.
all
It
wanna
doesn't
fuck
even
you.
make you a lesbian. It makes you human.
Period.
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 Period. Poop.
So, we've obviously seen the Tati Westbrook return to YouTube.
Oh my god, it's like better than I ever could have imagined.
So
Your
wait,
next character
Oh,
is
yeah.
Tati.
I don't know if I could do that one.
you have to find a way.
You're like, I can't suspend that level of disbelief within myself.
No, we did her on. I mean, we were obsessed with her on InfoWars.
Yes, you guys on InfoWars
Sucking dick
gave
and cock.
Sucking dick and cock.
It was like a BBC Ken Burns like postdoc thesis like
Behind the music.
behind the music like, deep dive into the
and
drama.
just to like fags that we knew,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
but
trans girls that are obsessed with her, like
Yes.
like no
No
actual
qualifications.
professionals,
Yeah.
like.
But it was very
Just like, oh, so
professional.
you took Halo? Yeah. Great.
Get down here.
Yeah.
We have a scientist here now.
I'm still like it was just so funny. Me and my friend Andrew would listen in the studio and like just howling, and it's so bizarre.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre. This 40-year-old woman,
Yeah.
and this 20-year-old boy. But you know,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like, it's still like mind blowing thinking that happened.
Yeah.
And then the return of her being like, well, yeah, I am definitely haunted. I broke up with my husband. There was a weird switch up with the wedding ring. I sold it, I think. Like, it's like,
yeah, and trying to close the door to the spiritual realm.
You know what's sad?
Good luck
I
with that.
do watch makeup videos. I make makeup videos. The quality of her videos,
Oh.
the sound of her voice, the way she reviews product, I actually love it.
Oh,
Hypnotic.
mama.
She is good at going,
Hypnotic.
these are the 10 best products from Revlon you need to buy
Yes.
today, and here's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is good at her job. And so when you focus on the quality, it's like, she's amazing. I mean, this is like free QVC in a way. Like,
I've never seen a person shut the door on the spiritual realm looking that well
and
lit
she looks
and so
incredible.
Oh my God.
And she's a
Incredible.
great makeup artist. The makeup
Yeah.
she does is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just crazy that, again, people are this close to being like so great, and then this hard left things. Like that whole thing. I mean, I know James, I guess, so I guess I'm biased, but like it's funny that like when you're gay and you hit on someone who might be straight, it's automatically an act of like sexual assault.
right. Well, she
Having
was
a
like,
gay person flirt on you is not the
Flirt on you.
I'm flirting on you.
I'm flirting on you.
Have a gay person flirt is not the same as like
yeah, just wipe off your leg.
if a like They're not flirting in a way that's like, oh, I guess over the line. I don't know.
No, of course. No, she was like, how dare you disrespect heterosexuality?
Yeah.
I think was like her vibe with that.
And I think that, I mean, the emphasis of not only sucking dick, but also cock.
But also the cock.
also
I
cock.
can't forget about
sucking
that.
dick and cock.
That's another one I think I said about 400 times. And then the
dick and
Wars episode just kept repeating.
Sucking dick and cock.
Sucking dick and cock.
Do y'all still do Infowars?
We stopped because of COVID, and then we tried to do we'll probably do.
You saw the
more at
Imagine
some point,
video.
but yeah, we saw the Imagine video.
Wrap up
and
the
it was
pop.
over. Yeah.
The Kill Drag Race.
Oh, yeah.
The
Crazy.
three-part series.
That one's two
Two parts.
Yeah.
That is a ride.
Girl.
That is a ride.
Can I get one of those soda cups full of mayonnaise?
Yeah. I'm trying to explain. So, is it Theta?
Yes.
Theta goes on Drag Race. And then
because I can't stop. I'm infected with Drag Race.
Oh yes,
lingo.
because you get the lingo oh, fierce work, honey. And she can't. It's so funny. You go on Theta goes on Drag Race to kill RuPaul.
Right.
Yeah, and so that the spell will be broken and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
don't have to stop talking annoying anymore.
But then she's full of bugs.
Right, but she kills all the judges too.
Yeah.
Michelle, Carson, and Ross, and I think she kills Carson by finding him on Grindr in the hotel. And I mean, it's just lunacy.
Yeah.
It's lunacy. It's lunacy. And she has to sacrifice her best friend, Poop. I think. Poop.
Shoot.
Yeah,
Shoot.
Also, the drive-through one, the number of fart sounds.
Oh my God!
Are
yeah.
you putting these in real time?
We made them all with oatmeal and this and
You're kidding.
Oh no!
Oh, they sound so like a soundboard.
So
Yeah.
So at the end, Caitlyn Jenner is revealed to be one of the PAs or something, and then gives the Data a ride home, but you have to stop by Jack in the Box to order some.
And it's a 20-minute
25 minutes of cheese
Crazy.
products.
Yeah, just ordering pizza and sour cream and
Also, everything you asked for, they have.
yes,
They never were like, no, you don't have that. I kept waiting for them to say no, and they'd be like, yeah, we have that. Like ricotta cheese and shit. Like, yeah, we have that. Like, what? What drive-thru has that?
It's so funny. It's so funny. People have to listen.
Now, when you do your Kate videos, do you go into it? I mean, you obviously see do you see something she does and then go I gotta do my version of whatever that was?
Well, I try not to go with the news cycle because it's honestly too fucked up most of the time. It's too sad or just she's being a terror.
Yeah.
And so I did the list one, but I try to only do it if I think of something funny that my Kate would do.
Right.
Because then it stays fun. I'm not trying to do hard-hitting satire, really
It's also
make the people think with comedy. It's no,
Right.
you want to hear.
You're not trying to
poop sounds.
Yeah, you're not trying to do a hot political take on her already.
Right, gotcha, Kate.
You don't have to.
She got herself.
She got herself, gal.
Yeah. If anything, I feel like you're gonna have a humanizing effect.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm on her PR team.
Yeah.
So you did the Kate list of whether or not you're trans. Had some that were, I
I think I could probably list them all in order right now.
Apple Paltrow called you a cunt at Target, and then Jaden Dior Fierce. When you said Jaden Dior Fierce, I mean, my hands were thrown up. I was like Zelda and Poltergeist, like just rack it. It was
you have some evidence of you entering a Days Inn dressed as Theresa May. Like, what in the fuck? I was like,
sometimes you just fall over.
Sorry, this must be so obnoxious, but I can't help it.
We love
it. We love you. We love you. What are you doing here in LA?
So my stepsister was getting married in Palm Springs, and then I went to LA after.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, Palm Springs is lit, although
literally,
goddamn, it's hot
so
right now.
Fucking hot. Yeah, I mean they're from Juneau, so they were just it was we're outside for 10 minutes, and then they ordered Domino's pizza, and that was the wedding.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's a great wedding.
Yeah, it's so beautiful though. We love Palm Springs.
Yeah,
but I can't do that. I mean, it's 120.
I was just telling her I'm doing this motel renovation show there, and because of permits, they're like, we might have to push further into fall. I'm like, push it, do it,
push it all the way to
winter.
winter.
August.
Yeah.
I was looking at the weather, and it was 1 a.m. in Palm Springs, and it was 100.
Mary.
In
No, we
The
were
dead of
like we
night.
were in the parking lot at night, and you could like feel it rising up from the fucking sidewalk. It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how Bianca. Well, that's how Bianca stays so thin,
Yeah, her place is fiercely air conditioned.
honey.
But the bill,
Mary,
the electric
Oh my
bill every
God,
month,
I bet.
it's like $4,000.
I just got my air conditioner fixed. It's never been colder.
Oh yeah.
I was in my house.
Do people
Cold.
not have ACs in LA?
No, it just mine was breaking consistently, and so I got it finally fixed. And like when I come into my house now, I also keep all the windows closed during the
Yep.
day.
Yeah.
That's the killer.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want your house to? I mean, I'm in my house in multiple sweaters. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my
Love
my
it.
house is, my AC is blasting 24/7.
24/7.
24/7.
Not a moment.
No.
everybody knows. Tracy knows.
Yeah.
If we go somewhere and it's not air conditioned,
That's
the
when
mood in the room changes very quickly.
That's when the spirit starts
Yeah.
to dislodge from the body. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is rotten
The
and
door
dry. Yeah,
sits
yeah.
open.
I can go from a Powerpuff Girl to Patsy Stone pretty quickly as far
Yeah.
as like demeanor.
Yeah.
When it's hot, I'm like,
Yeah. I go from Lisa Kudrow to the Crypt Keeper immediately. But also, it's like a switch though, because like if I feel a bead of sweat,
Yeah.
there's no going back.
Tick, tick, tick.
It's like because then I start to panic.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
you know,
it's just
once
like,
it starts, it's like really hard to stop sweating unless you
You can't
truly
stop sweating.
sit in air conditioning and
Yeah,
don't
like-
move for 20 minutes.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
take off the wig, like air it out, like
When it gets hot, I turn into Michelle on the cover of her documentary.
Did you know
Michelle-
this?
I haven't seen it yet.
Michelle Visage on the cover of her documentary.
I
about-
haven't seen the cover.
I'm going to show it to you.
She
right
does
now.
a doc about getting her breast
Yeah,
implants
yeah, yeah.
removed. And the cover they chose, I haven't seen the film, I'm sure it's great. The cover they
Oh
choose.
my God.
This is the cover.
But hold on.
She looks great, honestly.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's a really interesting film.
Yeah, but it's
But
so
the cover
grim.
they
yeah,
choose.
it looks like a
cover-
Todd Haynes. Like,
yeah. Palliative princess. It's like so bad. It's so grim and it's so like Michelle.
It's
You
you're seeking a
survived.
friend for the end of the world.
Yeah.
It's
really it's so funny.
It's what is that? A Fault in Our Stars about the
Oh
sick
my
girl.
God.
It's that. It's next level. You
Yeah.
would think that this is a movie about stage 4 leukemia.
did you see the Sarah Silverman on SNL thing where they were making fun of Fault in Our Stars and all those like Walk to Remember movies?
No.
And it was like, yeah, it's like, he's like, oh, you have cancer? She's like, I have Ebola. And he's like, never mind.
Oh yeah, because in those movies they never have something contagious.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah.
Oh.
Those movies make me very sad.
Contagious movies?
No, I watch any movie where it's like teenagers and it's like a budding romance, but one of them is horribly sick. I'm sucked in. I watch them on the planes a lot. I'm just like, oh. What was that movie? Something in Earl and the Dying Girl. Do you know that one? Nobody.
Girl with the dying ear.
I just
Girl with the dying earring.
crying on an airplane.
Yeah.
Crying on an airplane.
Yeah. I mean, I love. What's the saddest movie you've ever seen? What's the one that makes you like?
Mom.
Stepmom is a little sad though.
It's so sad.
Is it really? Oh, she dies.
Yeah.
Susan Sarandon.
Dying, yeah.
And,
And
her
there's a part where-
replacement.
Yeah, there's a part where she is talking to her daughter and just like telling her I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Or Solo in the 120 Days of Sodom.
Shazam.
Shazam, yeah, I thought of Space Jam 2.
What else?
Airbud.
Clock Watchers is pretty bad.
Oh my god.
Pitch Perfect.
Oh yeah, Pitch Perfect 2. That was a real
I just watched
tearjerker.
all of those during quarantine. I made this wig, and I was just like hand nodding, like watching Pitch Perfect.
Do you like acapella singing? Love it. Do you really? No. I hate it.
It's like, yeah.
Well, I don't hate. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think. I mean, shoot me in the eye, but I don't think like acapella or like an acapella choir, like a jazz choir, a swing choir, or whatever. I don't want to see
Why
that.
was that? Why was that? Why did that have such a moment?
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I think it's retro white nostalgia.
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
also like that.
Yeah.
That was their acapella was good because it was all about their creative mashups.
Right.
And mashups are such a big
people
part of
love
like
a mashup.
yeah, it was like
DJs and shit like that.
EDM. Yeah.
So
Totally.
I don't know. I mean, Anna Kendrick. I mean, the singing is beautiful. There's some great singers in that movie.
Yeah.
Of course. I don't hate that movie.
Yeah, I don't like singers. So you have an album. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, Love Me.
Yeah.
The cover art, stunning.
Oh yeah. Well,
is there a real picture?
it's a real picture. Yeah. I mean, it's shopped, but yeah.
But like you're laid out, and I was like, it almost looks like a drawing.
Yeah. I mean, I got bottom surgery over quarantine, so I was like,
Just
Might as well, right?
letting it out.
You're like, I need to lever. Everybody in your personal life, you're like, you're about to see this.
yeah, this is
every day.
This is my Gucci bag. This is my Ferrari. Like,
No shit.
Get used to it. You're all about to see it.
yeah.
Is it too crazy for me to ask about what that was like?
No, I mean, it was supposed to be a year. It was supposed to be like next year.
Okay.
And they moved it to September 2020, and they told me in July.
You got a Disney Fast Pass?
I had to quit smoking. I had to cold turkey because you need like 2 months for your circulation. It doesn't heal right if you're smoking up until the day.
Are you an enthusiastic smoker? So mid quitting, we're like, is this worth it?
Yeah. It's like
I'll keep
pussy.
But yeah, so I mean, it was at NYU. It was totally paid for by New York Medicaid. It was sad.
Incredible.
And like, I don't know, I got a really like lucky break because I know someone who went to the same surgeon, same hospital the next week, and they had like a really fucked up recovery where they had to go back in and like, but mine, like honestly, like 3 weeks later, it was like
perfect pussy.
You used up the last of the good energy.
yeah, exactly.
You said, that's my friend. I don't care what happens to her. But this better be right.
You do a bump and get in there.
And you didn't have to travel for it. I know a lot of girls have to do exotic trips. Like,
Yeah.
No, it was honestly like
you
a
got to go heal at home?
staycation. Yeah, it was like I was on the East River, like in this just watching Moana over and over again on like painkillers. Like it was crazy.
What was the recovery period?
3 months.
Okay.
And then I got fucked for the first time on Christmas.
work.
like couldn't be like
That is
very poetic.
It's a fairy tale. You're
Poetic.
living a fairy tale life,
absolutely.
charmed life.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Christmas came on time. Yeah. That's
Also,
amazing.
what an advantageous time to get it.
I know.
Girl, what the fuck else is going on?
Yeah. I wish I would have gotten more surgeries. But
I know I should get a pussy next time we go back. If we go into lockdown again, I'm gonna get a pussy.
yeah.
I'm gonna smoke though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smoke. I'll take my chances.
During the surgery.
yeah.
Is everything going good?
Are we done? Yeah.
I'm tired.
We just.
I'm
So
gonna
do you
do
smoke
hookah.
cigarettes now?
I do.
When did you start smoking cigarettes?
13, 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many cigarettes do you smoke a day?
13 or
Average.
14. I'm like, I've cut down to like maybe half a pack a day.
Oh, that's great.
wow.
Yeah.
Do you smoke it all the way to the filter?
That depends.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What kind of
Sometimes I'll just take a few and, you know.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
This one with her TV money, I've seen her take 2 puffs and throw the damn thing.
Yeah, you know, it's like because cigarettes are famously expensive.
She'll,
you know.
oh, we have to go back in? Full cigarette. Throw it. Into a tree, into a dry tree.
Yeah. Any dry brush. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
You have a collection of like dry leaves and garbage. Like,
It's an orphanage.
No, I mean it's like they're famously expensive, but
Yeah.
it's about the it's not even about the I need a cigarette. It's just that I need to get out of here for a moment. You know.
Yeah. And sometimes it's just like a 1 or 2 can take you there. And
Yeah.
then,
It's the illusion. It's
Yeah.
like I need to feel like I have some control over my life through this
Yeah.
horrible thing that's going to kill me.
It's it's kind of like better if you, I don't know, if you are like, well, I'm probably never gonna like quit ever, like forever. So then I can like stop for periods of time and then like get back to it. Like, I don't know.
It's like reading a book.
It's like reading a book.
Yeah, you put it
Put it
down
down for a
You put it
while,
down.
you come back.
Yeah. I quit for a couple of years, and then I felt like I would never start again.
Yeah.
And I sure did.
Well, when we did Drag Race for the first time, you didn't walk in a smoker.
Oh, ginger.
Really?
It was ginger.
This whore overnight turned back into like a pack a day.
Yeah. 3.
Well, being on a TV show, I'm sure.
Yes, because there, for some reason still, and I don't know why, in life or in professional environments, it is acceptable to go have cigarette breaks.
Yeah.
Whereas if a person's like, I'm gonna go look at the wall, or like I need to have my little muffin break or my nothing. No, you can't do that.
If I was in an office and I just said I'm gonna go stand outside for 10 minutes, it'd be
You'd be
like,
like, what?
You need
No,
to get
you're
more
not.
serious.
Yeah. You think this is a joke? We're paying you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's somehow acceptable for people to like
addiction.
Yeah, like, well, I'm addicted. It's
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah.
great.
Don't want you to go off
Maybe
the
you should
rails.
go like to. They should, I just got to go in the bathroom and shoot up for 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, we all know how much I love accommodating addicts.
Let's take a break.
Hi! This summer, Bespoke Post is here to take your adventures to the next level with a new lineup of must-have Box of Awesome collections. Bespoke Post partners with small businesses and emerging brands to bring you the most unique goods every month. No matter what you're into, Box of Awesome has you covered. From travel to outdoor gear to breezy summer styles and grooming goods, baby. Box of Awesome has collections for every part of your life. I mean, they call it Box of Awesome for a reason. Because it's a box of awesome.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
It's just
What's
awesome.
in the box?
It's just awesome. One of my boxes came with a set of stuff to make pancakes. I love pancakes. You know what it's like to go to the mailroom hungry in the morning and then be surprised by the presence of pancakes?
It's awesome.
To get started, take the quiz at boxofawesome.com. Your answers will help pick out the right box of answers for you because honestly, truly, sometimes you need to take a quiz to know. You need to be asked the right questions to identify it for you. It's free to sign up, and you can skip a month or cancel anytime. Each box costs only $45 and has over $70 of gear inside. Get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code BALD at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code BALD for 20% off your first box.
This summer, get the most out of your travels abroad by learning the language of your destination with Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app. From ordering in restaurants or asking for directions to gaining a deeper understanding of the culture, Babbel makes the whole process of learning a new language addictively fun and easy. With bite-sized lessons you can actually use in the real world, Babbel is a can't-miss travel essential. The thing I like about Babbel is that they actually give you grammar points and explain the stuff, and it's,
Is it very thorough?
Yeah, it's actually very thorough. It's like a portable language textbook that's also fun. I started using Babbel recently. I love it. I use it to study Russian, and it's great because it helps me. It helps explain all the confusing grammatical things that Russian has. Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Unlike the infamous language classes you took in high school, Babbel designs their courses with practical, real-world conversations in mind, things you'll get to use in everyday life. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babbel.com and use promo code BALD. That's BABBEL.com, code BALD, for an extra 3 months free. And we're back.
And we're back.
Thank you, Macy, for joining us. Let's have some more riveting conversation.
Yeah. We should take our questions for Macy.
Hi, Macy. I'm Laura.
Yeah, I had a question for Kate. Kate, how many helicopters do you own?
Full size or mini? Important distinction.
What's the difference?
Mini's like size of jar of mayonnaise. Real size or standard Black Hawk down,
Okay, and how you don't really have much experience in politics, yet you're
Well,
running.
that's what you'd think, but I'd say Fox News, Hannity, all that stuff. I've clocked in a lot of hours. It's almost like a law degree.
Almost.
Kind of like a public service. I don't know. I tell a lot of people what I think, and
Yeah,
kind of like a politician.
Do you? What would be some of your policy? What's your platform?
Well, I've said over and over again, we don't need health care. We don't need welfare. We can put that back into this train I'm working on. This train that goes all the way around, up and down. It's going to be real good, but, we can't keep paying people's bills and keeping their lights on. They could just work at the train station. I don't know what's wrong with people these days, but, they just you got to put your back into it.
So, but sometimes people, Caitlyn, people you're born into money. You know, you have a lot of money, and you're.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. You know.
Would you say that you're self-made?
Well, you know, I guess you'd have to give my doctor some of the credit, but for the most part, you know, my bank account speaks for itself. I worked hard for that. I ran a lot of laps, jumped a couple of times, and
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think Shikari, the athlete?
Shikari. Yes. Recently there was a track and field athlete who was suspended for smoking weed.
What do you think about that?
What do you think about that? Do you think they should let her be at the Olympics?
in my day, we were smoking dope. We were rolling doobies, and nobody really knew about it. They didn't have CSI back then. So I feel bad for her. But, you know, I guess you got to be careful. These kids are taking nudes and stuff on their phone. I just, you know. I don't know what to say. I'm really sorry for that gal.
Have you ever sent out a nude?
Well, it was more of a sketch. And I think it was unsolicited, but you know, it never resurfaced.
I can say with Shikari. Is it Shikari? Is that how you say it? Shikari.
Shikari? I don't know.
Obviously respect the athleticism. Electing to run in a wig.
In nails.
And nails.
And lashes. Yes. Long lashes, right?
Welcome back.
Long. Yeah. Oh my
in
God,
the
where did you
bathroom.
go?
She's in the bathroom.
Sorry.
How does she? I mean,
Yeah, no. I mean, that was such a tragedy that she got disqualified. Like, just. I mean, it's fucking legal everywhere. Like, what? Like, change the rule.
Can you drink alcohol and be at the Olympics?
I don't know.
Do they test your blood for alcohol? Is that stupid?
Well, but that goes away in a matter of hours.
But I mean, marijuana doesn't do worse things to your body than alcohol. So that's what's backwards from the athletics viewpoint. It's like marijuana's not making anyone a better athlete.
No, if anything, it's like more impressive if you smoke weed and can like run like that.
She did that. Yeah, she ran the fastest, and she's got a huge coke problem. You know, it's like that's
like different.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. I'll be out in a minute. You know, that's different.
Yeah, it's not fucking steroids. Like, what is the issue?
I don't know. Yeah, there's a whole. I mean, but
I guess it's like more a morality clause or something like that. I don't know.
Oh my
She's
God.
also not white, which is a huge part of it.
There are 3 athletes recently to be like banned from them because they're all none of them are white folks. Of course.
It feels super targeted. Like
it's crazy.
It's hard to get necessarily like an informed decision or like POV on it because I know so little about sports and athletics.
Yeah. That's why we're so good at talking about it.
That's why we're so... I don't ever claim to be right. I just like talking.
If you could be the best in the world at any sport for a year, what would it be?
I used to be on the swim team. I love swimming.
Okay.
But I'm not good at it anymore.
No.
So,
what was the swim team like? Yeah. In high school?
Yeah, it was fun.
Do you guys listen? Because I always think I can't really even swim. When people swim laps, not really.
Oh.
When people swim laps like that, you obviously don't have headphones in.
Yeah.
You're just. Do people like
Sometimes
it? Because
they play music in the pool, like under the water. Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know. They have speakers down there.
You just plug it in and throw it in the water.
Yeah, I got my iPod.
Huge food box, just dropping it with the kids in the water.
Yeah, it follows.
I loved that movie.
That's so fucking good.
That was a really good one.
It's so good.
That movie got me together.
That's the one where you have to fuck.
You gotta fuck someone to get rid of it.
To get rid of it.
Yeah, it's like a STD demon.
STD
ghost.
like demon. Was it a parable about something?
Well,
or
in real life, when you have an STD, fucking people does not get rid of it. Let me tell you. Oftentimes spreads it.
Oh, and then the naked man on the roof.
Yeah.
That was a great shot.
And the part where she's in high school in class daydreaming and she sees the woman walking across the...
Chilling.
It's a chilling,
So scary.
Or the woman just comes in and she just starts pissing all over the floor in the kitchen.
Yeah. I felt like that movie was a read of me for like my future. It's like it's
But you never get STIs.
No, I'm the people. Like I'm the naked man on the roof. I'm the woman pissing.
It'd be so fun to play one of those.
I would die.
Yeah.
It would be so great.
Yeah.
When we work at Netflix, we're always like, give us some walk-on like Sabrina demon roll in the back.
Yeah.
Let's just let us be gross for a
Yeah.
Because we're so used to being gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really
it's hard
stretch
when
it.
you. I would love to make my dream, like my Hollywood dream would be like, try to do gigs until I'm 60. I'll finally get one, and it'll be like a Hannibal Lecter, like bit parts or something like
I
that.
can't wait to be like unhuman. Either very old and haggard or so much surge that I'm just like.
I wouldn't
can
think you
only
were...
play like weird like David Lynch
David
characters.
Lynch character.
Totally.
Yeah. Are
You
gonna,
don't look 31 though.
Wait, you're 31.
Maybe 25. Maybe?
You're 31.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 31, and we're on different trajectories here.
Well,
You look like the cheese in the fridge you buy to replace the old cheese in the fridge. I look like the old cheese in the fridge.
I've just recently gotten into injectables. Like,
Oh, are you popping off?
I've been going off.
Now, do you
I'm
count-
almost at level.
Do you count that as work done? Because I feel that in LA people go, I haven't had anything done, but then they're pumped to hell, and it's like, what?
I do because I mean, well, I don't know. No, I don't know.
I get Botox, but I never feel like that. Does that count? That doesn't count. does
I
it?
want to think when I just think of work done as going under the knife.
Do veneers count?
That's going under the knife.
Veneers count.
But that's a dental thing.
Yeah.
I love your veneers.
Thank you.
I want veneers.
I love them.
They're so cool.
I didn't think I had bad teeth, I guess living in delusion, but I liked my teeth. And then my doctor was like, "Oh, I saw you on TV. You're doing veneers."
Oh my god!
So then they give me the temper. And you know why I knew I had bad teeth? When they grabbed the video camera to show me in the mirror, I was like, "Okay, my teeth are so bad that this
What
is
do you
worth."
mean?
They grabbed a video camera to watch me react to my own teeth, and that's
when they were done.
I'm on like a Tyra meth makeover situation.
Oh shit!
Oh my god! They're like, you're gonna want to remember this.
Yeah, they were like, we're gonna need it. We need a viral tear moment.
I didn't know I was ugly.
And
That kind
you know
of
what?
thing.
I did cry though.
You did cry.
I liked my teeth, but when I saw these, I was like, ah! It was. I just felt like I don't know what nice
swan?
teeth are such a luxury of like I think of like rich kids in high school who had like Invisalign and like
Yeah, I could never get braces. They're too
Braces.
expensive.
Yeah. So I
they
don't
are
know.
very expensive. They're like $2,000.
girl. Invisalign was $7,000.
Does it work?
And my teeth are $2,600 a tooth, and I got 8.
That's the thing. That's
It's a lot.
Crazy.
But I also did Invisalign first to straighten the bottom row, so it was like that.
Okay.
It is. This is my Prius.
Yeah.
My teeth are my car.
But this will last. They'll last
8 or 10 weeks.
Yeah, as long as you stay with.
And when I did with the bar fighting, I do. When I did Jimmy, I had the temporaries on, and then I did Jimmy Kimmel that night.
What do you mean the temporaries?
So because they make your teeth like overnight, the ceramic real teeth.
So you have the little shaved down.
No, they put a temporary
the cone
cap
head
on
nubs.
them.
Oh no.
They took so like overnight, while someone overnight makes them, they put a temporary cap on your teeth so that they look normal, but you can't really chew hard food or anything. And I'm getting in drag, and I guess when I get in drag, I grind my teeth, and I didn't know that. So I'm putting makeup on, getting ready for Jimmy Kimmel, and I hear a snap, and my front 2 teeth just crumble off. Yeah, so I call the dentist's office, and I go, I have to go to Jimmy Kimmel in an hour, and I don't have front teeth. And they were like, okay.
I don't think I've heard this before.
Yeah.
I can't believe I haven't heard
just
this before.
the bottom snapped off. So, it wasn't so noticeable. Like, it might have came over and fine, but... by the way, I'm so country. I'm like, the front 2 teeth are missing. It wasn't bad.
It was fine.
It wasn't noticeable.
I look like a hot girl from Florida.
From Panama City Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they come to my dentist assistant and the other assistant come to my house, and I'm in drag in my makeup room, and they're gluing the teeth back on.
Oh my god.
Damn.
And
It's acrylics. It's press-ons.
Entirely. That was my plan B.
I just saw my dad for the first time in a long time, and his teeth, I swear to God, are like shorter than they like have shrunk. I'm like, you're chewing on rocks or something? What
Maybe
is
he's filing
happening?
him down at night. Yeah.
I love. He's like, Macy, it's nice to see you. Like, what is up with your teeth? What is wrong with you?
Teeth are tough.
Get veneers before you try to talk to me. Dad.
Yeah, I'm fully pumped right now. You couldn't get up to veneer.
Yeah. I think my teeth are gonna fall out one day, all at once. I think it's just gonna be like great.
Do you?
No,
Girl,
no.
let me get you into this.
Yeah,
This
lifelong
thing-
smoker, like chemical drug user. I mean, just
Kind of have
sugar
a similar,
addict, coffee
I mean, my
addiction.
teeth are not perfect, but I've never had a cavity.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Mary,
It's crazy.
Meth, smoking,
everything.
candy.
Literally everything. No water.
Yeah.
This is the first water I've had all month. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then no, like, I went to 7 years without going to the dentist once. And then I was like, it's going to be the wrecking ball. They're going to say, okay, we'll make an appointment for the wrecking ball to smash your face and just nothing. No cavities.
My mom got gingivitis and like had to get
The whole thing.
plaster or whatever her teeth, like the shit one.
Plaster.
Yeah. Plaster of
Drywall.
she had to make them herself. She was a real
plaster
thrifty
of
gal.
I walked in the kitchen and she had ripped up newspaper and glue.
Yeah,
and I
it's
said,
Skittles.
Mom, what are you
they
doing?
just Skittles and then put it in the paper
Eggshells.
mache. Yeah.
She had a bag of white M&Ms and I was like, what are you doing?
Well, but the veneers are tough too, though, because sometimes they're so blindingly white and so perfect that it's like,
Well, they told me some rules. They said you're not supposed to go too much whiter than the whites of your eyes.
so I should do like a red.
Yeah. Yeah, a gray brown.
Gray red, yeah.
And I told them I said I wanted Wisconsin white, so LA gray. Because I brought in pictures of Drag Race queens and said, this is what I don't want.
Yeah.
This is also what I don't want.
my
It's because
God.
the nipples are jacked. They're blue.
Blue-white tiles just perfectly in a row. It's crazy. It's
And
crazy.
also being like bald and a little old looking, I've seen old Caucasian rich gay men who have too youthful of teeth.
Yeah.
And it's Friday, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. It's too much.
I love it. It's so good. When people have like, I think Taylor Swift got teeth like around 1989 era, and they looked like those like the like toy teeth that like chomp up and down.
She should have wrote, you need to calm down before getting this teeth.
To her dentist.
Yes, you need to calm down.
It's nice because you see them having to like close their mouth. You know what I mean? Like they have to
they have to learn how to talk again.
Yeah.
New challenges.
Fifi, or was it I think Fifi O'Hara, when we did All Stars 2, she had gotten her teeth like maybe days before she left, and she was like still kind of trying to settle into them, like couldn't close her mouth right. You know, she had like.
Although I got 8 of them, and the dentist told me, she was like, when you get your teeth done and it changes your speech considerably, it's because they're not good veneers. That's what she said. She said that it shouldn't change your. She said they shouldn't take up that much more space in your mouth. They should be really like
The same.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just her being uppity.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Saw that your friend can't talk. Cheap. I don't know.
Your ugly poor friend.
Yeah.
I saw that they wanted to look like a rich person. But
If it was up to Caitlyn, everyone would have veneers.
yeah, that's true.
In a helicopter.
Yeah, that's her like foray into socialized medicine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get your teeth, honey.
Veneers and tits. Yeah.
Instead of like Smile Club, the Smile Train where they're like fixing hair lips, she's in like the Serengeti giving people veneers.
No drinkable water.
No, she's flying in
Great.
dentists and giving people veneers.
Yeah, and like microdermabrasion.
Lashes.
Yeah.
Lashes. Latisse.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. Well, I think we should probably wrap it up.
We are so fortunate to have you.
Oh my God.
Thank you
I'm
so much for
thrilled.
coming.
I'm such a fan.
Would you ever come back? I had a blast.
I don't know if I can come back.
That's like when you have a hookup and you go, we should do this again. And whether or not the person wants to, they have to go, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Let me get your number. I'll find it somewhere. Yeah.
But I've had
I
hookups.
think I saw you on Instagram.
I've had hookups where I go, I would love to do this again. And then she pointed out to me, like, that doesn't mean anything because, of course, they're going to say yes in front of you.
Yeah. Nobody's ever going to be like forcefully confrontational to your face. Like, actually, this was not that great for me.
Would you ever?
Funny you should.
Yeah.
Would you do this again? Absolutely not.
Yeah. Like, no fucking way, you fucking cheap tooth monster.
Someone lied to her several times. This was so fun.
Yeah.
This was so fun.
Where to tell the children where they find you online?
Oh yeah, at Macy Rodman on Twitter and Instagram, and my next single is called Rock and Roll Gay Guy, and it's coming out on August 5th on Accidental Pop Star Records.
Yes! And go stream Love Me. It's a great song.
Yeah.
It was
Very
Rainbow
fun.
Spotlight of the week.
It's gorge.
Yeah.
Big poolside energy, poolside vibes.
Yes.
You give body, adi, leg. It is so great in the videos. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. And good luck with the governor's race.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, girl.
Bye.
Vote. Rock the vote.